calling it a love song.
What is up, my awesome gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on how do people see you. Okay, so we have 5 piles here today. Let's get into it. This is pile number 1. So it's just like a tap faucet and like it's gold and it has the H for hot water. Okay, so how do people see you? Then we have pile number 2 and it's like a pinkish reddish background and you can see the palm tree, the leaf over here. Pile number 3, it's blue, so it's like a light blue on the left hand side and then like a darker blue on the right hand side. Pile number 4 is a purple color and it matches my blanket. And pile number 5 is a white color. And sorry, my hands are shaky. I guess you guys make me nervous. So yeah, these are the 5 piles. Pick whichever one you would like to. Watch the entire video. I love you. And yeah, see you in the next clip. What is up, my awesome gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on how do people see you. I feel like I have so many of these on my channel, but they do really well, and honestly I love making them. I love knowing how I come off to people, and I'll make another one on like what is your first impression, because I feel like that's different how people see you, because this is more like after people get to know you. But yeah, so you guys chose pile number 1, which is this little like faucet type vibe. So yeah, let's see. I'm getting the energy that pile number 1, people kind of see you as someone that likes to start things. I feel like you're someone that's very hot and heavy. I feel like you're very sexy, you're very attractive. Like immediately when people see you, they just think like, damn, like I don't know how to say this, but I feel like people know that like you've definitely gotten down and dirty, or people definitely know that you have like a bit of a wild side to you. Maybe you have like a really funky haircut, or like just how you talk, like, you know, how you talk about certain things, or like how you phrase certain things. Like I'm hearing that sometimes you have a very vulgar speech. So maybe like instead of saying sleep, you'll be like, oh yeah, we fucked. Or you'll be like, instead of saying oh, he ate my pussy, my vagina, you'll be like, nah, you ate me out. Or like you'll be like, he muffed me out. I don't know if that's South African or not, but like I'm hearing that maybe sometimes you use a lot of like slang words. Yeah, it's definitely. So like in South Africa, like there's a thing called like Afrikaans. So it's Afrikaans, but like it's a bit of English in it, and like it mingles. It's like combining 2 languages together, like you speak English and Afrikaans together. So maybe when you speak, you know, you speak like your home language, and then you also speak another language like your home language, and you always mix the 2 together. Or like you'll be having a conversation, then you'll be like, yeah, what's the English word now? Or like people like get the vibe that yeah, like you're bilingual or something, trilingual. Definitely people get the energy that you're gifted when it comes to speaking. I'm busy getting like Mercury in Virgo. Like I just feel like your thoughts are very like what's the word? It just happened now, but like whatever, like you put it in categories, you know what I mean. So yeah, let's see, how do people see pile 1? And I'm not gonna talk too loud because literally my my great grandma, actually, she's like outside, and my mom. So yeah, but anyways, how do people see pile 1? So can I please get an accurate reading? How do people see pile 1? Okay, so we've got Leo, ISFP and ESFJ. Sorry about my words, but I literally cannot speak today. But yeah, so with the Leo, it says to admire me, love comes from me, joy, happiness, peace, I give you life. Okay, so there definitely is this vibe where it's like people see you as being the main character. I feel like you're someone that isn't afraid to take risks and like start new things and do new things in your life. You aren't afraid to kind of, yeah, like leave things behind and meet new people. People definitely see you as being very sociable. I definitely get the sense that sometimes you can be very introverted maybe, or it's kind of like you are a very private person, but I feel like you're really good at socializing though, because I know my one friend that's a Taurus, she's a very private person, but like if she's with people, like she's just like a social butterfly. She's amazing, and if you're watching, I love you, B. So yeah, I feel like people love to admire you, and I feel like you're someone that just likes to really take control of situations, because the ESFJ is someone that they just need everything to be done a specific way. So maybe you have like OCD, or you're someone that, yeah, you just have like Virgo tendencies, And yeah, you really take charge. People see you as being a leader. And then with the ISFP, it says you must live in the present, launch yourself on every wave, find your eternity in every moment. Okay. And then we have Remy from Ratatouille, we have Harry Potter, and we have Sleeping Beauty. Okay, so I'll put their pictures on the screen right now. Okay. And then we also have ESFJ. It says happiness is only real when it's shared. And we have Wendy Darling, Katie Heron, and Anna from Frozen. So I'll put the pictures on the screen right now. But yeah, that is how people see you. Okay, so I feel like with the ISFP card, people see you as being someone that can be a bit like narcissistic sometimes, but like not even. I feel like especially if you're really introverted, you know, some people see introverts as being like sturvy, and in English sturvy would be like people see you as being a bit like, I don't want to say stuck up, but like I just feel like people see you and they're like, oh, like, are you judging me? Or like you have like a bit of like a resting bitch face. So you're really good at what you do, and I just feel like because you're someone that doesn't talk that much, or because you're a very private person, it comes off in like a bit of like a snobby way, but like even if you aren't like that, people see you as someone that likes to live in the moment, and you kind of just like live every day like it's your last. I feel like you really do motivate and inspire a lot of people around you as well. Yeah, you really do it inspire so many people. I feel like you really went through a lot of things at a young age, and people really wouldn't have guessed that you've gone through so much as well, because you're someone that doesn't like speaking on certain things. I feel like you're someone that doesn't open up to people really easily. It takes like years, and like even people that have known you for years and years and years, decades even, I feel like they're just scratching the surface of getting to know you. But yeah, I feel like when you do let people in, like when you do open the tap and you let all the emotions run wild, people just see you as being such an emotionally open and nurturing person. But like there are times when you're really tough, you're really stern, and you have this like sort of tough love mentality, like aura around you. And then yeah, it says happiness is only real when it's shared. And I'm getting this like, you know, Fast and Furious, at the end of every movie they always have like this braai, this cookout thing, and then they just like share the meat and they say grace, and it's like really sweet, you know. Or like you could be a stoner and like you are always sharing your weed, or like if you smoke weed, cigarettes, you're always sharing cigarettes, you're always just like, you know, offering things to people. And I feel like people like that you have this giving nature about you. You could definitely be a Capricorn, and I feel like Capricorns are so amazing because I love them so much. They can be so hard-headed sometimes, but bro, they think that everyone has like, you know, pure intentions. And you know, even like Jesus, I think he was a Capricorn, but people say he was a Pisces as well, I don't really know. But like it's this sacrificial vibe where it's like you see the best in everyone and you feel like everyone has redeeming qualities except for yourself, because I feel like sometimes you're really hard on yourself, but then you give everyone else the benefit of the doubt. So, you know, treat yourself with as much kindness as you treat everybody else as well. Just some advice. But yeah, you're always sharing and giving, and I just feel like you're always putting other people first, basically. So let's get into your tarot. How do people see pile 1? Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit, how do they see pile 1? How do they see pile 1? So we have the Empress card. Okay, so already I'm seeing Venus energy. They see you as being super attractive. We have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so like I said, you definitely have, and then we've got the King of Cups. So you can be super nurturing and like forgiving and stuff like that, but also you can be really cutthroat, you know, because Capricorns, I feel like they're so sacrificial, but they're really unemotional at times, you know. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles that came up, right? Okay, let's just, okay, one more card, Knight of Wands. Okay, so the first card that came out was the Empress card. Let's see, what does my file say about the Empress? So it says it rules Venus, and it says there's nothing wrong with being in love with all that you do, speak, and embody, all of it. It's perfect beauty. Aww. So definitely people see you as being someone that is just really like maternal or like really feminine vibes. Yeah, definitely. I feel like your beauty is kind of like all the different zodiac signs together, like encompassed in one, where it's like you are like, you know, bold like an Aries, you're stubborn like a Taurus, you are like outgoing and also introverted like a Gemini, and like emotional like a Cancer. Like I just feel like you have all the best qualities from like all the different zodiac signs, and people like you so much because it's kind of like you're everybody's type in a way, and that's like so crazy. Like I feel like literally you are everybody's type. Because like I'm thinking about me, like when I was like younger, like I remember I was always used to think like, oh, like do they go for like I don't know, I used to be really insecure, but I really just feel like it's sweet that you are like that, you know, where it's like people literally say that like you are their type, you know, regardless of ethnicity, nationality or race or whatever, or class. I feel like everyone can meet you and like connect with you on like a certain aspect of yourself, because you truly are evolved in so many different ways. And I just feel like it's like if they can't connect with you on like, you know, maybe a financial level, they can connect with you on like emotional or an intellectual level, which is really amazing. I feel like people feel very comfortable around you as well, and they feel super secure, you know, they feel like they feel safe basically. You're going to be an amazing parent one day if you want to be. And yeah, it's like super sweet. So let's see what else we have. So we also have the Queen of Swords that came upright. So sorry if I'm taking a while. So Queen of Swords talks about being someone that's very independent, okay? People see you as being someone that, you know, maybe like with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like even if you're going through like a financial struggle, you don't really show that. I feel like if you're struggling, yeah, about anything, you just kind of keep this poker face, and people really see, I'm thinking about what makes you attractive now. I'm trying to say like, yeah, how do people see you? They see you as being someone that it's like, even if you're going through something, you keep a poker face and you don't always let everybody in. You only let in like a certain amount of people basically, you know. You're super graceful as well, you know. It's like you can be going through a crisis and you'll just be like, okay, we need to stay calm, we need to do this and this and this. I just see you kind of like, you know, doing everything, and people being kind of like stunned, like, damn, like how are you so calm right now, like the heck. But yeah, you're really funny and very open-minded as well. I feel like you have very strong beliefs, but you're also really open to like new experiences and new possibilities as well. I'm hearing that maybe you used to be like really religious, or used to be really into something, and now you aren't. Like I know, I'm not gonna say their name. I know someone that like let's just say Drake was like their favorite artist, and like Drake was like their everything, and now they don't even like Drake at all. So like I'm hearing that you're able to really evolve completely, you know, where it's like even if you like something and then you find out something, maybe you find out like, oh, your favorite is problematic, or you find out something about someone, anything, I just feel like you're able to say, you know what, I really did like this person, or I did like this thing, but it's not good for me, so I need to end it basically, you know. So yeah. And then we also have the King of Cups that came upright. So let me just see, what do they say about the King of Cups? This talks about someone that is very mature, so people definitely see as being super mature and really achieved. Maybe have like really small eyes as well. Yeah, very sociable, very intelligent, strong intuition, you're warm-hearted, and you have a very like responsible attitude. I feel like you can have fun, but yeah, you're also very responsible. And also I'm hearing that you know how to hold your liquor. You're a good listener. I feel like you do have a few people that don't like you as well though, a few enemies. But yeah, you know how to really control your emotions. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles that came upright. So Seven of Pentacles talks about, you know, slow growth and slow progression. So I feel like that has to talk about you taking a while to really open up to people, you know. People kind of see you being really persistent, and they see you going after what you want. And I feel like maybe your success is coming really slowly, and people just like that, even though things don't seem so good. It's kind of like you don't show it, you know. Yeah, like this reminds me of my one Taurus friend. I remember like someone was talking about them, and they said like they're such a light. Like honestly, like this person I'm talking about is such a light. Even you, like you're such a light. But the thing is, because they always are so happy all the time, it's hard to tell when they're actually going through something, you know. So I do feel like sometimes people wish you would just let them in more, you know. So yeah, and then we also have the Knight of Wands that came upright. So let's see, Knight of Wands. That talks about being really young and energetic, okay? Being really generous. I feel like you're someone that's quick to love and quick to hate. You're quick to, like, you know, just feel emotions. But like I said, you can still control your emotions very well. So that is what I got for pile number 1. I hope it resonated. And let's get into the next one. I'm literally getting pins and needles. What is a pile number 2? Let's get straight into your reading. How do people see you? So you guys chose this little pink thing over here. Okay, so I'm as soon as I picked up pile number 2, I'm busy hearing that your person misses you. So maybe they just messaged you or something, or like someone is busy thinking about you right now. But I was busy hearing I miss you. So we got Aquarius that came upright. And then we also got INFP. That makes sense. You also could be an INFJ as well. Like, that's a very rare personality type, okay? So these are your 2 cards. I'm trying to think. Should I have more? Okay, no, 2's enough. So for Aquarius, it says, I could rip out my soul, show you my insides, and you still wouldn't understand. A lifetime translating, okay? And then, okay, let's start with the Aquarius. So I feel like how people see you, it's kind of like you're someone that's a bit of an enigma. You know, maybe sometimes you talk about certain things, and the things that you're passionate about, people aren't. You know, I guess I kind of relate to that in a way, because like I love astrology, I love tarot reading and everything, but where I stay in South Africa, it's kind of taboo, or like people don't talk about it that much. You know, maybe you're really into like alternative music, or you're really into like goth music, but like all your friends are more into like, you know, pop stuff, or like whatever comes on the radio, or you're really into like retro bands. And it's like, yeah, sometimes you feel like people just really don't understand you because you like certain things and you're so passionate about it, but people don't understand it, you know. Or maybe people feel like you're a bit intimidating because of what you like, you know, because especially if you're into like rock music or something, or just things that are very like controversial. Yeah, it's really hard for people to kind of understand where you're coming from, or like what you're into. Maybe sometimes you pretend like you like certain things when you really don't. So people definitely do get this sort of like fake vibe with you sometimes, and I feel like you don't do it on purpose. You just do it because it's easier not to explain. Like, let's say you are really into I'm just gonna say astrology. You're really into astrology. Anyways, so yeah, you know, maybe it's kind of like you have a very conservative family and you just feel like sometimes you can't always express yourself. So I just feel like sometimes people are a bit intimidated by you, or like they've been a bit scared of you sometimes. And it's not even because it's just because people fear the unknown. They fear things that they don't understand, and I feel like people really don't understand you sometimes, and I feel like it's because of that that people don't always get you. It was because of that people are scared of you sometimes. So maybe you don't always get approached as much, because I'm hearing that you are a really attractive person. I feel like you're someone that has an amazing personality. It's just that sometimes maybe because you are so closed off, because people judge you before they even know you, you kind of put up walls. And it's kind of like people can't really see that amazing personality. They can't see, you know, how you look. They can't see who you truly are on the inside because you have like walls and boundaries up, you know. Because I'm hearing with the INFP that your personality is literally so freaking amazing. Like, literally the quote says, you're only given a little spark of madness. You mustn't lose it, you know. And then we have Kira Nerys from DS9, Bella from Beauty and the Beast, and Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. So I'll put the pictures on the screen now. But, you know, Aquarius and INFP, I feel like they're such amazing personalities because, firstly, in Aquarius, you know, they love saying that they're the original, like, they're like the most original zodiac sign. And INFPs are like known to be crybabies and everything, but truly, they're just really amazing people. And yeah, I feel like you're just such an awesome person, and it's like people can't always see that just because of your walls that you put up. So yeah, people definitely see you as a bit guarded. They see you as a bit yeah, guarded. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, I'm just hearing that you're a very guarded person. So let's see. Okay, thank you, Spirit. How do people see pile number 2? How do people see pile number 2? Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Okay, we have the 6 of Cups, okay? Thank you, Spirit. How do people see pile number 2? How do people see pile 2? Okay, we got the Hermit card that came upright, and we also have the Emperor card, okay? Okay, my nose is getting itchy. I don't know why, but I feel like someone is really thinking about you. Like, my nose is getting itchy. I'm hearing this person say, I miss you. We have the Page of Cups. How many cards did I do for pile 1? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's do one more card. Oh, 2 more cards came out. Okay, pile 2, I'll do 2 more for you guys. So these are the cards. So let's start with the 6 of Cups that came upright, alright? So this talks about strong links to the past. So I just feel like people see you as someone that is very nostalgic. I feel like sometimes you talk about the past a lot, or you talk about people in a really loving way. I'm hearing that you have like a best friend, or like you have like a younger cousin, a younger sibling that you really look out for, someone that you've just been mentoring or guiding or something, and you talk about them like they're your everything. Well, I feel like whenever you talk about people, you always say such amazing things, and people just love that about you. Like, I'm hearing someone say like, damn, like I wish someone would talk about me the way that you talk about this person. So especially when you're in a relationship, or like when you will be in a relationship, if you want to be in one, I'm hearing people say that they love that when they're with you, you always bring them up. You never try to make them feel bad about themselves. You never judge them, you know. Yeah, you always put in so much effort in your relationships. Like, I'm hearing that you're someone that struggles with connecting with people emotionally, physically, like just connecting with people in general. You struggle with intimacy sometimes. So like when you do find someone that you do like, you're just extra nice, you're extra everything. I feel like you're just putting so much effort, and people love that about you as well. They feel so special. Like, I'm hearing that, you know, sometimes when you find like an underground artist and you love them so much and you just want to keep them to yourself, and then like the artist becomes like well known, and then it's like everyone knows who it is. Like, I'm hearing like that type of vibe. Like, I'm thinking about Beta Bodhi. Like, they're super popular. I put a picture of them on the screen now. Like, they're a great artist, and like that one song, I'll make you a cup of coffee for you, like that song literally blew them up. And yeah, now they aren't so like underground anymore. Let's see what else. I'm hearing that you're someone that always has an answer to everything. People like that when they come to you, you give the best advice. I feel like no matter what the situation is, you're always able to give perspective, and you're always able to be unbiased as well. Because I feel like you have a lot of emotions, definitely with the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. Like, you know, don't get me wrong, you can sometimes be really subjective and not objective. Sometimes your emotions do maybe even control you, or like it's just really intense. You feel emotions very intensely. Like, you would definitely be neurodivergent as well. But I just feel like there are times when, like, even I feel like actually your emotions help you give better advice. That's what I'm trying to say. So maybe sometimes you talk a lot, or like you beat around the bush a lot. Like, I'm hearing somebody ask you, oh, how was your day? And then you start talking about like everything, like maybe you have ADHD or something, and then you'll be like, oh, my day was good, I saw this dog over here, and let me tell you about a story and this, and like you'll start telling like 9 separate stories, even though they just asked you one specific question. So I'm hearing that people notice that like your mind's always wandering and that type of vibe, but like they truly like it, they really do. But yeah, like I said, I feel like because of your walls and your boundaries that are up, it's just hard for you to connect to certain people, okay? And then we also have the Emperor that came upright. So that rules Aries, okay? So it says, when you can't make them see the light, make them feel the heat. Yes! Oh my word. And also, I forgot. Oh, wait, yeah. So with the Emperor card, I feel like because, you know, you've had to go through so much at such a young age, because you were exposed to things, or you had to grow up at such a young age, I'm hearing that because people don't understand you, it's kind of like, you're like, you know what, fuck it, you know? Like, if, like, you know, the Scarlet Letter, like, you know, the movie Easy A, I'll put a picture on the screen now. But like, basically, people like made rumors about it, and they say that she was like a slut, and we don't slut shame on my channel, okay? But like, yeah, so she was like, you know what, fuck it then. If they want to see a villain, I'll give them a fucking villain, okay? Like, I'm hearing that you have this like I don't give a fuck attitude where it's kind of like, you know what, fuck them. Okay, they don't want to get to know me, that's fucking fine by me. I'm gonna do my own thing, and if people want to come and gravitate towards me, that's cool, you know. There's this energy where it's like I don't chase, I attract. And you attract, fam. I'm hearing that the people that are meant to be in your life, they will be in your life, and that's on period, you know. So I'm hearing that you're literally attracting your soul tribe right now, like in this moment, bro. Your soul tribe is literally calling for you, they're waiting for you, and they can't wait to meet you. And you're fucking awesome, bro. Literally, you're fucking amazing. Okay, so yeah, and the emperor also talks about only showing one side of your face. So like I said, I feel like you give this I don't give a fuck attitude, but you know, on the inside you're super emotional, you're super sweet, caring, nurturing, like you're such a softie. You could definitely be a Cancer. I know Cancers are like, you know, hard on the outside and then soft on the inside, or Scorpios and Pisces, you know. I feel like people have a lot of assumptions about you, and it's kind of like you let them have assumptions, but your true friends and your true soul family knows who you are on the inside, you know. Yeah, like I'm just sharing that people used to take advantage of you, and now you don't let that shit slide anymore. You're kind of like, I used to be the bitch you guys could play with, but not anymore. And sorry for swearing, but that's what I'm busy getting. Okay, I'm just sharing that you're always in control, and that people are lucky to have you in their life. Okay, then we got the Hermit card that came up, right? Let's see. So Hermit is ruled by Virgo. So it says, too lazy to be ambitious, I let the world take care of itself. Why chatter about delusion and enlightenment? I sit comfortably with both legs stretched out. Okay, so it's kind of like you're this person that, you know, I just feel like, yeah, like if people don't want to like you, you're not going to stress about it. I feel like if people don't want to be with you, you're not going to be like, oh, please love me, please love me. I just want you to love me. Like, you'd never beg anyone to love you. You'd never beg anyone to stay in your life either, you know. People see you as being someone that isn't afraid of being alone. You aren't afraid of walking away from people, you know. And it's really good, because I just feel like people think that, oh, you're going to be desperate, or people think that, like, maybe, like, how do I say this? I just feel like you don't care that much about, like, you know, looking attractive, or like you don't care that much about relationships, like romantic relationships. You care more about platonic relationships, which is amazing. And it's kind of like people think that they can just come to you and, like, you know, offer you some breadcrumbs, and you're gonna be like, oh, give me some more. But like, that's not you though, you know. Like, if someone comes and like offers you breadcrumbs, you're literally gonna spit in their face, because you're a bad bitch, period. Okay, and then we also have the Page of Cups that came upright. So Page of Cups talks about a young person, someone that's very insightful. Okay, you could definitely be like a tomboy type person, or very androgynous. You could definitely be non-binary, part of the LGBTQ plus community, the alphabet mafia, you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm definitely getting like androgynous, like femboy or transgender. Like, I'm hearing like you're part of the LGBTQ plus community, or gender fluid. But or even could be like asexual as well, or like aromantic, definitely demisexual. You could be any sexuality. But yeah, I'm hearing that you're someone that's very glamorous. I feel like you like dressing up, and people don't know that about you, you know, because maybe you're someone that dresses, like, you know, in your uniform every day, or like you always wear black every day, but like secretly you actually love dressing up. Secretly you love makeup, you love going out and being extra and like doing all that stuff. It's just that you don't have people to do it with, you know, or like you never get the chance to do it, but actually you really love it, you know. So I'm hearing that people are very surprised to hear about like your hobbies and everything. And then we got the Ace of Cups that came up, right? So yeah, this talks about the start of a loving relationship. You're very artistic and happy, and you're going to begin new friendships soon, and everything's going to fall into place very soon. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands, so that talks about being a burden. So like I said, I do feel like sometimes people can tell that you do struggle with, like, you know, your self-worth and just being yourself. Or it's like sometimes people can see you're struggling, they can see that you are a very isolated person, but it's kind of like you got this, okay, you got this. They know you got this, they know you're good for it. Okay, so yeah, if you're like gonna get a loan from the bank soon, I'm hearing that they're gonna give it to you because they know you're good for it. people know you're good for it, fam. They know that if you say something, you're good for it, okay? So that's what I got for pile number 2. Let's get into the next one. Pile number 3, you guys chose this blue color. Let us see, how do people see you? Okay, how do they see pile number 3? Thank you, Spirit. How do people see pile 3? So I'm definitely hearing that you can be very dramatic. I'm hearing the words, you're super dramatic. We have ESTJ, and super hardworking. You're such a hard worker. People see you as being someone that is going to be so rich, or you really are rich. Like, I'm hearing that as soon as people see you, they're like, damn, like, you must make money. And then we also got the Aries card. So it says, I prefer to earn it. It makes me appreciate it more. Then we have a Woody from Toy Story, Luke Hobbs, and Hermione Granger. So I'll put pictures on the screen now of them. But yeah, I feel like people see you as someone that prefers to work hard for what you want. You don't like handouts. I feel like you don't like asking people for help. You're someone that's just more like you can do it yourself. You really like making things, or like I'm hearing you could be an engineer, or you're just really good with your hands. You give amazing hand jobs. I'm hearing you're really good in bed. You're an amazing kisser. Like, you are so good in bed, bro. So fucking good in bed. I should make a video on like your first time with your person, because yes. But yeah, like, I'm just hearing that you're someone that really, like, you put the effort in, you know. I feel like you're someone that makes people kind of up their game in a way. I feel like you're someone that tries to surround yourself with people that are going places, you know. I feel like, you know, those motivational books that tell you, you know, have people in your life that motivate you, or have people in your life that are better than you, so that you know what you're supposed to work towards. And I feel like people kind of see you as being this business savvy person, someone that likes to surround yourself with people that are also doing things that you are into, you know. So like, you're good at networking, and you're good at working really hard. You're like super intelligent, super smart. I'm hearing that people think that you study a lot, and you look like a book nerd. You look like someone that doesn't like to go out too much. Just someone that's super serious about, like, you know, your work and your career and your finances, and that you're going places. Basically, you know what you want. You seem super like tunnel vision, like, yeah, just like very tunnel vision and very serious, okay? Then we also got the Aries card, and it says, did you try to love me, be consumed by me, my abilities, try to miss me, I dare you. So I'm hearing that like I said, it's like when you're friends with someone, it's not just like, oh, we're friends, we're casual. It's kind of like, no, bitch, now you said yes to me, now we're gonna be like this. And I'm hearing that, like, the people in your circle get to benefit from your success, you know. Like, you buy your friend shit, or people see you as someone that's like super wealthy and super well off, and like you don't keep that shit to yourself, you know. Like, I'm hearing that people even see you as being a bit braggy sometimes, you know. Like, let's say you got nominated for something, you're gonna go and you're gonna post about it. You're gonna be like, yes bitch, I just got nominated for this and this and this. You know, like, I feel like people are always like, oh, be humble, fuck being humble, bitch. You worked hard for this, and congratulations. Like, if you got a promotion or something, I'm so happy for you, bro. Talk about it, you know. You are inspiring people. And yeah, like, I'm just hearing that people see you as being someone that doesn't keep quiet about the shit that you're doing, you know. Like, if you have a dream, you talk about your dream. Like, people see you as being a dreamer, and also someone that is working toward your dream, you know. You talk about your goals, and you talk about your ambitions, and I'm just hearing that people like that about you. I feel like some people definitely are, but like apprehensive sometimes to talk to you, because they're kind of like, you're a bit intense. I feel like you're a very intense person, and it's intense being your friend, you know. Like, being friends with Aries, bro. I mean, I love Aries, and I literally miss all my Aries like friends. I don't have that many Aries friends at the moment, but like, I love them so much, because when you are their friend, bro, it's family, fam. It's family. That's just what it is. It's blood. It's freaking blood, bro. So yeah, but let's see. So pile number 3, how do people see you? But yeah, you're really talented. You really, really are. I'm hearing that people probably think that you've been in a threesome before, or like you have crazy stories. Like, how do you end up in these situations? Like, you should have a podcast or something, bro, for real. Spirit, pile number 3, How do people see power through? We have the 10 of Swords that came upright. 7 of Cups, 8 of Swords. Wow. There's people in my house. We have the Sun card in reverse. Ooh, okay. And then we also have the 8 of Wands that came upright. So the cards are a little bit concerning, but not really. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So the first card that we got was the 10 of Swords that came upright. Okay, so let us see. The 10 of Swords talks about being depressed. It talks about depression, and it talks about, you know, going through things that are really hard to talk about. I feel like people see you as being someone that is trying to be healthier, you know. This is similar to the last video that I made. I forgot which pile, but it was like someone being jealous, and it's like this person was trying to quit doing drugs. They were trying to quit doing whatever, and they were trying to build a life for themselves. And it's kind of like people still see them as being that person that's just a party animal. They just see them as being someone that is the mistake they made, like, you know, years and years ago. And I feel like sometimes people will definitely look at you and they would judge, and they would think, oh yeah, isn't that person, didn't they used to do this and this and this? And it's like some people will be thinking that they're better than you, and I just feel like it really sucks because you're trying to build a life for yourself, and I feel like you're trying so hard to kind of like show people that you're different, that you've changed and you're evolving. And it sucks that people still see you as, like, you know, that person that you were before, you know. But I do feel like the people appreciate you for who you are, though. I feel like as much as sometimes people want to change you, or sometimes people feel like you haven't changed or something, I feel like people appreciate you for what you are. And it's kind of like they wouldn't let you, like they wouldn't have you any other way. Like, I'm hearing that. But yeah, the 10 of Swords talks about betrayal, you know, someone that's very cold. So maybe when they meet you sometimes, you're just very like, it's like, you know, the people where it's like they're only nice, they hate everyone, but they're nice to their boyfriend, or they're nice to their best friend. I feel like that's you. Like, you're mean to everyone, but you're nice to your partner, and you're nice to your best friends, okay? Yeah, like, I'm just hearing that you're someone that doesn't give people a lot of second chances even. And that if you feel emotions very deeply, you aren't afraid to express it, you know. I feel like people kind of think like maybe like you could definitely be like a lesbian, and like let's say you're like a masked lesbian, or like you could just be mask presenting. You could be a guy, you could be what's the word? Anyways, but you know, I feel like you're mask presenting, and people always expect guys or mask presenting people to be like, you know, cold and like not show emotions. And I feel like people are always surprised at how emotional you can get. People are so surprised at how deep you can get as well, you know, because sometimes people see you maybe just being surface level. They just see us being, oh, like, you know, another pretty girl, or like another whatever, you know. But then it's like they're surprised, like, damn, like, you actually know your shit. Actually, you're really fucking smart. Actually this, actually that, you know. And you're such a huge contradiction. And I just feel like you're different to what people expect, basically, you know. And what I was trying to say was that you aren't afraid to cry about it. I feel like you aren't afraid to say, you know, actually, I woke up today and I was so depressed, and I didn't want to get out of bed today. And like, or you'll tell your friends like, yo, like, I'm gonna miss you, like, I love you. And you let people know that you care about them, you know. I feel like you've experienced so much loss in your life, and it really made you appreciate the people in your life now, you know. I just feel like you've been through so much, and because of it, you just appreciate things more so. But maybe you went through like a near-death experience or something, and like you've changed, and now you're like a completely different person. But yeah. And I feel like even though like let's say you were in like a toxic relationship, or like I said, you had like a toxic lifestyle in the past, it's like you still miss it, you know. It's like you don't want to go back to it, but sometimes you miss it. And I feel like people know that. Like, people know that. Like, I'm trying to think of an example, but I can't. Like, I don't want to say Cardi B, but like I can't think of anyone, like, for real. Like, let's just say you used to, you know, be a part of something that wasn't good, and now you're like successful and like, you know, doing everything. And I just feel like people, like, some people judge you for what you did in the past. But what I was trying to say was, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, even though that old lifestyle wasn't good for you and it was unhealthy, you talk about it in a way that makes people like think, you know, like, damn, like, I just feel like it makes people not judge people as much, you know, because it's kind of like you shouldn't judge anyone. And the fact that they're friends with you, even though, I don't know how to say it, but I feel like, I hope you get what I'm trying to say though, you know. I just feel like it's okay to mourn relationships even if it was unhealthy. It's okay to cry about losing people even if you don't want them back into your life. So yeah, you give yourself time to heal as well, and people can see that you're trying to heal and that you're trying to find what makes you happy, and you're trying to find yourself alone without, you know, all the baggage from your past, basically. And people see you trying to be independent now, you know. They see you trying to take care of your health. They see you trying to take care of your mental health, of yourself in general. And they know it's really hard, basically, you know. So maybe like you're going through like withdrawal symptoms. I don't know why I did this. You might be going through withdrawal symptoms, and I just feel like people think you're really strong, but there will be people that judge you for it as well, you know. So yeah, and then we also have the Eight of Swords that came up, right? This talks about restriction and feeling trapped and powerless, okay? So yeah, I'm just hearing that you're looking for help. I know my one friend, okay, I'm not gonna say anything, but like, let's just say you left your house and you're like looking for a place to stay. I just feel like people can see that you're struggling a little bit, so maybe people can see the pain in your eyes. Like, even strangers, they can tell that like you just seem like you're unhappy. But then with the Seven of Cups, they can see that you're trying though, you know, you're trying your best to work towards something, basically. Like, you have goals. You're not just like sitting around, you know. Let me see. So Seven of Cups that came up, right? This talks about choices, okay? Making an important decision and having a lot of options. Like, yeah, I don't know why, but I'm just getting like people see you as maybe doing, like, you drink or you smoke or something. And it's like sometimes maybe people wish things were a certain way with you, or people wish that things would have worked out with you, but it didn't. Because I do feel like you had a lot of friends and you kind of like left them or something, and it's like they miss you and they think about you, but they know that it wasn't meant to be, you know. And it's kind of like the grass isn't always green on the other side. So I feel like you've been on both spectrums, where it's like you've been on the spectrum where it's like this other side, and then you've been on the spectrum where it's another side, you know. Or like you've been broke and you've had money, so you know what it's like. So people see you as like, you know, having that insight that other people don't have. Because, you know, I feel like people are kind of like, they're... Oh, bye, Auntie Anna! Thank you! Anyways, it's kind of like, you know, you're born into money, then you always have money, or like you're born broke and then you stay broke. And I feel like you have been on both sides of the spectrum. And then we also have the Sun card that came in reverse. So the Sun card, I just feel like there are some minor setbacks, and people can tell that you're experiencing some minor setbacks. But like, okay, what I was trying to say, so then we also got the Sun card that came in reverse, and I just feel like, so that talks about like minor setbacks, and I just feel like even though things aren't great right now, it's kind of like, how do I say it? Like, I don't want to have a trigger warning, but like I'm just gonna say the word depression, like that's all I'm gonna say. So like, you know, depression, I feel like people think that you take pills and then you get happy, or like you just like, I don't know, like people just think, oh, just be happy, and it's like that's not how it works, you know. And I just feel like people can see you battling your own demons, and it's kind of like, even though things aren't how you want it to be, it's okay that everything isn't okay right now. And I feel like that's how people see you. They see you as kind of like, you're still growing up, you're still evolving, you're still making your own decisions, and it's like they know that this isn't your end goal. They know that you're still growing and that you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna do things that piss people off, and like vice versa. And I just feel like people are saying, you know, it's okay, like that's normal. People see you as being human, you know. They see you as being vulnerable. Like, yeah, that's the word, they see you as being vulnerable. And then we also have the Eight of Wands. So I'm just hearing that you might be getting a lot of phone calls from people that miss you, people that want to be in your life again. So yeah, just make sure that the people that you're letting in your life are actually there for good reasons, because there's gonna come a time when people don't see you for who you are, they see you for who you hang out with and what you do, you know, but more so who you hang out with. So yeah, that's what I got for pile number 3. I hope it resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. That was a lot. I feel like in all my readings there's always that one pile that just like fucking takes the cake. And pile 3, that was the one. So let's see, pile number 4, you guys chose the purple. You could definitely be into K-pop or like K-dramas or J-dramas. Like, I don't know, but I'm hearing something about that coming up because one of my best friends loves purple and she loves BTS. So I was thinking about that now. But yeah, purple is such a beautiful and calm color, so I definitely feel like people see you as someone that's very calm, collected, like maybe you're like the mom friend, you always take care of people, but yeah, you're just very like reserved and really chill, like laid back person. I feel like you're really soft spoken, like maybe you like whisper when you speak, or like I'm hearing that you always turn people on like unintentionally, or people love your natural smile, they love your like natural look, because maybe like you always wear a lot of makeup, but I'm hearing that people love when you don't wear makeup, or like maybe you don't dress up but like people love when you do, or like you dress up nice basically, you know, but like you look amazing regardless, with or without makeup, or with or without whatever. I'm hearing that maybe people also think that maybe you've gotten some surgery done. I'm hearing that. Or people think that, yeah, people think that you've gone for like a BBL, or like, I don't know what's it called. I don't know what I just said. I'm sorry. Like maybe you've gone for like, I don't know, like a fat reduction surgery or something, and no judgment, no judgment, no judgment. So yeah, I just feel like people, when they see you, they think, oh, like I think they got their lips done, or they like nice things. Like you just seem kind of like bougie, you seem kind of fancy, you seem like someone that likes, you know, the finer things in life. Like you like expensive wine. People see you and they think, oh damn, like you like going out to like fancy restaurants. Like you don't shop at Pip, you only go to I can't think of any fancy stores, but you know, you go to fancy places, you always wear name brand clothes, name brand shoes, you're always looking nice, you got your hair cut on fleek, you just always make sure that you look good. You never leave the house looking like a hot mess, okay? So when people see you, they think, damn, like is this person a influencer, a model, a celebrity, or what now? But like either way, I'm down for it, you know. So I'm hearing that people feel like when they meet you that you're out of their league, they feel like you're not even gonna look at them. Or I'm hearing that sometimes people see you as being like a bit of a mean person, and I feel like you're just a bit standoffish, you know. Maybe you say things kind of like cutthroat, or you just say things kind of like it is what it is, like you don't sugarcoat anything. And it's kind of like it's kind of like, you know, take me as I am, or like, you know, fuck off. So yeah, let's see. You also could be a Taurus or a Capricorn, because that was the first 2 cards that I just saw now. Okay, Capricorn's over here. So yeah, okay, wait, I'll read this quickly. It says, I tell you this because I trust you. I believe in hope. Oh wait, I tell you this because I trust. I believe in hope even when my instincts try to deny it. That is so cute. Okay, fine, I'll keep the Capricorn card because I like it. But let's see, Spirit, how do people see pile number 4? Okay, how do people see pile 4? So we got the Libra card. I feel like getting more cards for you, pile 4. I don't even know why. Just one more card. How do people see pile 4? Then we got the Scorpio. So we got a lot of zodiac signs here. Okay, you could definitely be either one of these zodiac signs. But yeah, so with the Capricorn card, I love it so much because this person is basically saying like, you know, Capricorns are known to be people that are just like, you know, work, business, serious, career, money, finances, like that's it. And it's kind of like Capricorns can have dreams too, you know. Capricorns can have hopes and aspirations. They can be romantic too. And it's kind of like, even though that's not maybe in their nature, they still feel it, you know. I feel like when a Capricorn's in love, they're in love, and like that's it. You can't say nothing about it. So people kind of see you as someone that when you set your mind to something, that's kind of it, that's the end. And you're really stubborn in a way that, yeah, when you make your mind up, it's kind of like that's it, and people can either support you or just get in line. I feel like you're definitely like a trendsetter and people are always following you. Like I'm hearing that you were the first person to get into a relationship and then people followed after you, or people always like following your lead. So yeah, then we also got the Scorpio card. So it says, my determination to get to know you isn't driven by love. It's awarded for your mercy, okay? So a really intense call where it's kind of saying like, listen here, like I'm getting to know you, or like maybe you see a lot of your friendships as like partnerships. Like I know this one Leo person, and like he was like talking about how like, oh, like these are my friends, they're my colleagues. He was like, no, these are my friends, they're my business partners, they're my partnerships, you know. Like he was like talking about how he's not friends with people unless like they can both help each other, you know, where it's both beneficial, you know. He was even saying like he won't be friends with someone if they just help him. It needs to be a two-way street where it's like he can help them too, you know. They need to build together. So I feel like people kind of see you as someone that it's this beneficial vibe where it's kind of like being friends with you gets benefits, you know. Or people feel like just being friends with you gets them brownie points somehow. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like I don't want to say this one example because it's so bad, but like I'll say it. Like, you know, Duff, the designated ugly fat friend, so bad, so bad, so bad. Don't read the book, don't watch it. I'm not even gonna put a picture on, don't read it. But like basically the premise of the movie was so awful. Where basically they have the Duff friend, and then like they have the attractive friends, and then basically the Duff friend makes the attractive friends look more attractive. And I feel like people low-key feel like that with you. They feel like if they spend time with you, like they look more attractive. I don't know. Oh, you have a Duff friend. I don't know, freaking out. But anyways, I just feel like you're someone that's very popular, very well known, and like people sometimes want to use you for like what you can give them, or people like asking you for money, or you seem like someone that doesn't care about giving money to people. Like you're kind of like, oh, you want money? Here we go, money, money, money. Like that's all, you know. And then we also have the Libra card, and it says the love for two people can never be the same. I love you differently, completely, and utterly, okay? So yeah, I feel like people like how you can be in so many different relationships and like have so many different connections with people, but like you love them all differently, and that you're able to prioritize your life really well. People see you as definitely someone that is very put together. Like yeah, very, very put together. So what else, where can I get for pile number 4? How do people see pile 4, Spirit? We have the King of Swords upright, the Ace of Swords, and also the Magician card. And then we have the Judgment, Page of Pentacles, and that's all I'm going to take out. Because, yeah. So, let us see. Let's start off with the King of Swords that came upright. So, King of Swords. So people see you as being someone that's very mature. You could definitely be a doctor or like a professor or something, or they imagine that you're a doctor, professor, lawyer type vibe, or like an advisor. Like you seem like someone that's very esteemed, someone that has, you know, like a graduate, a degree, all that other stuff. So yeah, very intelligent, very trustworthy. You have this like authority vibe where it's like people want to listen to you, or maybe like you're a dom in the bedroom and people like assume you're always like the dominant person, like you're always on top, like you're always the one taking control. Ooh. Okay, you're very logical, definitely. Yeah, logical. You don't like PDA. Yeah, you're very calm. Like you need someone that can, you know, mentally stimulate your mind as well. You have very high morals as well, a lot of ethics, and you're very self-disciplined. You aren't someone that likes to indulge too much. I mean, maybe you indulge in like the finer things, but it's kind of like it's an indulgence and you know that it's an indulgence, you know. You can be very stern sometimes, and like you like your routine. People just see you as being someone, like I said, you look nice, dress nice, act nice, and you live nice, you know. It's all the nice stuff. So yeah. Yeah, you don't like hanging out with people that are maybe too loud or too extra or too this, too that. I feel like you have a specific group of people that you hang, like, you know, Pretty Little Liars, like Alison De Laurentiis, like she has her posse, her crew, and I feel like people low-key see you as being like that, where it's like you're the main person and then you have your posse and your crew and everything. I'm getting that vibe, bro, like this cult aesthetic. Okay. But yeah, people know that if you're with them, it's a compliment because you have very high standards, and people know that you're someone that doesn't fall very easily. So when you do fall for someone, they know that it's serious, it's the real deal, you know. So yeah, and then we also have the Ace of Swords that came up, right? So that talks about a force, okay, being unstoppable in movement, okay. It talks about being very successful and just like, you know, cutting the cords of like all your obstacles. So like no matter what you go through, you're always like, okay, you know what, it's fine, I got a plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E. Like bro, you always have backup plans, backup plan, backup plan, backup plan. You always have new ideas. Your mind's always going da 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 da. But I honestly cannot relate to that. Leave that to the air signs. Like I'm just hearing that you're always like thinking. Even like fire signs, fam, like Leos. So yeah, you're good at communicating. And yeah, you prefer the truth over like a lie. You prefer like the honest, stone cold truth. You prefer just that, basically. And you use your head, not your heart. Then we also have the Magician card that came upright that rules Mercury. So it says, taking that step forward with you was the first thing that made sense in a while. The horizon seemed possible. I did it. So I'm just hearing that people see you as someone that, like I said, you're really just like smart. I just feel like you don't stress so much about people, or I don't know. You just seem very like King of Swords. Like I don't know how to say it, but you just seem very much like this person. And it's kind of like all of that goes away when you meet the right person. So you love really hard and people know that about you, basically. And people want to spend time with you. You seem like a traveler, someone that likes exploring things. Yeah, like I don't even know how to describe it, fam. I just think you're a really cool person. So we also got the Judgment card that came upright. Judgment. So it says, you think for yourself, basically, you know. You don't let other people make decisions for you. And then we also have the Page of Pentacles, which, because I feel like I've been talking for so long, for pile 4. But yeah, Page of Pentacles, you're an introvert. You're very thrifty, very capable. You could be a student. But yeah, I just feel like you're unafraid to kind of lay back and work hard and then reap the benefits later. You aren't afraid about long-term thinking, basically. You know, you're very responsible. And people see you as the type of long-term investment. You're not someone that likes hooking up with things. Like, I feel like you prefer long-term relationships, you know? And it's like, even if you do hook up a lot, I just feel like you know that they won't last. So it's like you don't really give your heart out to people. You don't really, yeah, I feel like you don't give your heart out to a lot of people. You guard your heart very well. So yeah, that is what I got for pile number 4. I hope it resonated. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, literally I'm wearing a hat now, so sorry about that. But yeah, anyways, pile number 5, how do people see you? Okay, so you guys chose the white background, okay? So immediately, like right off the bat, I'm busy hearing that you're someone that definitely has like a very magnetic and pure energy, because the white aura is literally the most like unique aura. Like it's very rare. So I feel like when people spend time with you, they just think of you as someone that's definitely very unique, very different, and kind of like even refreshing. Like, you know, the people like I know it's not a good trope to have, but the manic pixie girl, like obviously how social media and how the media and movies represent like I was gonna say how they represent like mental illness is not a good thing. But like I'll put a picture of like some manic girls, like, you know, the person from Eternal, Spotless Sunshine, that thing. Like I'm getting that girl with the blue hair. Like I feel like people kind of see you as like that manic person, that person that you kind of know for 6 months, and it's like, you know, fun and crazy. Like I feel like people meet you and they just think, whoa, like I could fall in love with you in like a week. Like I feel like you're that person that people literally get addicted to. And the type of person that people see you as very short term. Like I hope that makes sense. Like I just feel like when people meet you, it's like they know that they're not going to know you in 6 months from now. Or it's like maybe you meet a lot of people because you go to a lot of different classes or something. But either way, I just feel like when people meet you, they know that there's going to be an ending. They know that it's just fun for the moment, you know. They know that it's not going to be long term. People see you as the non-committed type, okay? So Spirit, can I please get a reading for pile 5? How do people see pile 5, okay? They see you as someone that they can just have fun with, basically, you know, and enjoy time with, because I feel like you're really funny, like your energy is so nice to be around. Okay, so we've got INTP and ENTJ. Let's see. Okay, let's take out more cards, just one more card. And we also got Virgo. So INTP says, people interest me, conversations don't. And then we got data from TNG, Alice in Wonderland, and the Joker. So I'll put the pictures on the screen now of like how people see you and everything. Oh my god, my camera's gonna die. Anyways, let's make this one a quick one. So yeah, I feel like where it says people interest me, conversations don't, it's kind of talking about how people see you as someone that enjoys connections, you enjoy meeting people, but when it comes to conversations, you don't like it that much. I feel like I said, I just feel like you're very intuitive and people like being with you because you're someone that doesn't like talking too much, or you're just very intuitive. You can always tell what people are thinking, what they're feeling, and people like spending time with you. I feel like you're someone that's very curious, and people like want to study, they want to get to know you better on like a deeper level. And I feel like you don't shy away from, you know, opening up completely. I feel like you'll tell random strangers like, you know, important details about your life. Like you'll tell strangers like your entire life story like it means nothing, you know. Or the way you talk about like traumatic experiences, people just think it's so crazy that you can talk about it in such like an open way, when it's like, damn fam, like you really went through that and like you're still okay. Like I'm hearing people say like, I can't believe you went through all that and you didn't even tell anyone, or like you don't even look like half the shit that you've been through. Okay, then we also have the ENTJ card, and it says, feelings are confusing to me because they can't be defined by logic. Okay, and then we have Picard, Spencer Hastings, and Draco Malfoy. So I'll put the pictures on the screen. Da-da-da-da-dum. But yeah, so I feel like people see you as someone that prefers kind of using logic instead of emotions. I feel like you're very smart, because we even got the Virgo card, you know. So people see you as someone that's very unemotional, someone that is very grounded as well. You could definitely be really into nature, astrology, spirituality. You could definitely be a tarot reader as well. But yeah, I feel like you shy away from emotions and getting too emotional too soon. And you're just someone that's very realistic, and I feel like people would describe you as a realist, but then at the same time just someone that they can just spend time with and have fun with for like, you know, 6 months, a week, whatever, you know. Like I just feel like you're the type of person that people get obsessed with, you know. So yeah, because people see you as someone that just enjoys living life, you know, doing your own thing, partying, not like just going out and like not committing to anyone. Like people don't see you as settling down anytime soon, and I feel like people see you as being single and like, yeah, wanting to stay single as well. And then we also have the Virgo card, and it says, I don't long for you. We can't change the past, but I promise to keep you alive by thought, action, I promise. So again, talking about ending a connection, and literally number 5 represents change and it represents an ending. So I just feel like when people see you, they think about how they know that they're not going to know you, they're not going to know you in a year, in a month, in a week. Like I don't know why, but it's like these people get this unpredictable vibe from you, where it's like they can't tell, you know, who you're going to be in a week. Maybe you always change your appearance, you're always changing your hairstyles, you always change your register. I just feel like you're a different person every single day. And when people think about you, or like when people meet you, they just think about how you change all the time, basically, you know. It's like people are trying to hold you down, but they know that they can't. I feel like people try to, you know, maybe even cuff you, people try to date you, but it's like, you can't be tamed, you know. It's like, you can't be held down, basically. So, yeah, and I just feel like people really like how you talk about the past, because you talk about it in such an openness, you know. And then as for tarot, where can I please get an accurate reading for pile 5? How do people see pile number 5? Okay, so we have the World card, we have the Queen of Cups, 3 of Swords, Page of Wands, and also the Lovers, and the Hangman that came upright. You guys got so many cards. Hopefully I can finish this reading. And I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm rushing, but my camera's about to die. Okay, so the first card that we got, so we got 2 major arcana cards, the Hangman and also the World card. So the World card talks about, let's see, it talks about meeting new people and like people having their own opinions about you, and like it being different for every person that meets you. So it says people are illogical, unreasonable, and self-centered. Love them anyways. So I really just feel like people see you as someone that is just so like knowledgeable, someone that's super wise, and you kind of see the world like maybe your third eye's open, or like you're very spiritual. People can tell from like just looking at you that you're very spiritual. Maybe you're always wearing crystals, or you're always talking about like, you know, the afterlife. You always talk about, you know, death. You always talk about like really deep subjects, and it doesn't matter where you are, like you're just always talking about something just super deep. And yeah, it says the earth is all that we have in common. Okay, the fool has completed its cycle. Okay, so it's like people see you as someone that has gone through a lot, and you've gained a lot of experience through all your experiences. Okay, the world is ending. I just feel like people see you as someone that is so calm underneath all the chaos, or it's like you embrace the chaos, you know. It's not even that you're calm. I feel like if everything's on fire, you're gonna get a match or like a lighter or something and light yourself on fire as well. And not even in like a depressing way. I just feel like you're someone that's like, you know, go with the flow, where it's like, you know what, fuck it, like, you know, everything's ending, the world's ending, like might as well enjoy the ride. People see you as someone that doesn't really care about what's gonna happen. You don't care about tomorrow. You just like are more in the moment basically. You could definitely be non-binary as well. But yeah, I feel like you're someone that really tries hard in everything that you do. You always try to give the extra mile. You always try to go the extra mile for everyone that you care about. It's kind of like you've given up trying to control everything in your life, and you're just kind of along for the ride. I feel like people can see that you've given up. People can tell that you aren't stressed about, you know, things that you can't change basically. And that's where the spirituality comes in. Then we also have the Queen of Cups that came up, right? So that talks about having very expressive eyes, okay? So people feel like when they look at you, like your eyes are the windows to the soul. You're very sympathetic and very sociable. You're very artistic, and you're very devoted. You can be very shy sometimes. You're very supportive and caring, and you treat yourself with compassion as well. You're never too hard on yourself either. We have the Three of Swords that came up, right? And you know, that talks about heartbreak, it talks about pain. So I definitely do feel like when people see you, they see you as someone that's been through heartbreak, they see you as someone that's been through pain, and they think about the own pain that they're going to go through just by knowing you. I feel like you really do bring out a lot of triggers in people. I feel like when people meet you, they can just tell that like, damn, like I don't know how to say it, but I just feel like people can sense the loss in you and the loss that they're going to have just by knowing you basically, you know. I just feel like people get obsessed with you very easily, very fast, really quickly, and yeah, they can tell that you've had a lot of emotional loss and that you're tired, you know, you're tired of all the bullshit. You're just like saying, you know what, fuck it, like bro, it is what it is. And you've kind of just turned to like logic now, because maybe you're a Cancer, or you could be any zodiac, like you could be a Virgo as well. And you know, Virgos and Cancers are very loving people, but if you try them too much, if you test them too much, if you take advantage of their kindness, they're gonna turn into bitches. They're gonna turn into, you know, emotionless, heartless, cruel people. And I'm not saying that's you, but I feel like people can tell that, you know, you used to be really loving and open, and you've changed. Like now you're more, not cynical, but you're a little bit more cynical. Now you're a bit more drawn back. You're a bit more like, you just give up. You're just given up on people basically. People feel like when they see you, like you've given up on love even, you know. But you don't let like the nasty and rude comments and rumors get you down, because we have the Hangman. So it's like people talk shit about you behind your back, but you kind of like let it roll off your back, because the Hangman, bro, literally this person is hanging, like, you know, they're hanging, and they're just like like they don't got a care in the world. Like I just feel like people see you as someone that's just given up. Like you're just like, you know what, whatever, it is what it is, I'm done, you know. So the Hangman says everything was chocolate ice cream and kisses and wind. Aww. So people see you as someone that sticks around for like a long-term friend, but like when it comes to romantic relationships, that's not your best, you know. People know that you struggle when it comes to relationships, or people see you as like more of a friend more so than a lover, a romantic lover, should I say. You stick around long enough to be someone's friend. Friendship is more recognized and effortless. I just feel like no matter what you're going through, you try to see the positive no matter what. And you see the positive in saying goodbye to people as well. And then we also have the Lovers card, okay? And that is ruled by Gemini. So it says, and when I held them in my arms, I realized that my heart was in your hands. I think I put it there somehow. So you fall in love completely, utterly, and just wholly, you know? You just fall in love completely, you know? And I feel like you feel very strong emotions. And it's like, people can tell that you're very logical, but at the same time, you know what's best for you, basically. You know what you want, and people feel like you're waiting for someone. People can tell that you're waiting for your soulmate for some reason. So maybe your soulmate's out there and like they're looking for you right now, but I'm hearing that people can tell that even when they're with you, they can tell that you're not completely there. Or it's kind of like people always thought that you want like this crazy romance, and I feel like you're gonna get your love story one day. Or maybe you've already had it. But yeah, like I'm just hearing that like reconciliation and like happy partnerships basically. And the last card that we have is the Page of Wands. Okay, you could definitely have hazel eyes. It's a messenger, a phone call you might get soon. And also you're busy healing your inner child right now. I feel like right now you're kind of focused on your internal struggles more so than your external struggles. So people just see you as being really spiritual and working on yourself right now. They can tell that you're not thinking too much about, you know, work. You're not thinking too much about like people. You're thinking about yourself right now. People can tell that you're tired of putting everyone else first and now you're putting yourself first. And you're thinking about what's best for you now. And people can see you changing from being like this open person to now just like going within basically, you know. Because maybe you used to be really surface level and now you're really spiritual. Or it's like, you know, when a bully turns into like a really nice person. I forgot the movie. I think it's called it's like an anime movie. I'll put it on the screen now. I forgot what it's called. But I'm getting this vibe where like he was a bully. You know, I don't actually personally I don't like the movie that much. That's just me, that's my opinion. But he was a bully and then he fell in love with the person he was bullying, and like it's a cute story. So I just feel like maybe you used to be mean and now you're really nice. And people can tell that you've changed and you've done the healing work on yourself basically. They can tell that you're trying your best basically, you know. And you're just trying to heal your inner pain basically. Like even the guy from Glee, like the bully, like I'll put it over here. And even Sue Sylvester, I'll put a picture of both of them on the screen now. Because I'm getting those two, you know, where it's like they seem like they don't have any redeeming qualities. But when you look deeper, you can tell that they're just in pain and they're just hurt, you know. So I do feel like there are some people that you've met that are hurt were hurt by you, whether it's like emotionally or whatever. But I feel like they can tell that you're trying and they know that you're in pain, or that you were in pain when that happened, you know. So let me know if that reading resonated, pile number 5, because I'm a little bit out of it right now, but like I hope it resonated. That was the last pile. I love you so much and I will see you guys soon.